We are under the lights this. Trent Thornton, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Next will be the designated hitter, Jesse Winker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Roll. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Roll, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
Down the third baseline. 2 out, nobody on. Right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play. Anthony Desclafani gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Desclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big sweeping breaking ball, and the straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know. For a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now in the box, Lourdes Gurriel, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He spoils another one and will do it again. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading up for Toronto, the left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hernandez.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Coming to the plate now, Randall Grichuk. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. High in the air out to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So striding forward now, Reese McGuire. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Hard hit ball to second. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. At the plate, Aristides Aquino. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And Bichette settles under it. There's 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Galvis behind 0-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Freddie Galvis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And a ball 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And it's fouled away. Barnhart, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. At the plate, Kevin Biggio. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
The batter, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. as it's grounded sharply to first. Galvis over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He grounds it sharply to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Good stop.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He dives, but he can't make the play, and this one hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, number 10.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Lucas Sims is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Sims is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks it. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Striding into the box, Kevin Biggio. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Pulled toward right center field. Payton's there to put it away and finally put it. Ready now, Mark Payton. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. No runs, no hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he fouls this one off. Ready on 1-2. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Now to the plate, Joey Votto. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, no hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Fastball just missed above the zone.
2-2 now.
Too high, ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Once again, a 3-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Coming in is Hernandez. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Reds are back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Peyton is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Into center field, line drive base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Aquino is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in to Oscar Hernandez. Singled homer run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Guerrero, a runner at first with 2 gone. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
The left fielder,
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Popped him up. McGuire is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Aristides Aquino flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Long run for the right fielder, and this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 1-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Reds get next to bat for Toronto. Rendell Grichuk. His prior history versus this arm. He's 2 for 3. He's taken it deep once. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Payton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone.
Dan, you see the guy out on the mound. He's pitching with bad body language right there. There's blood in the water for a lot of these hitters.
You know, Dero, you have to make up your mind when you run out there. You're going to do one of 2 things. You're going to be the hunter or the huntee. And right now, they're hunting this guy.
Robert Stevenson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jays strike. Ready for another chance. Tucker Barnhart. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Number 34, Mark.
Digging in, Mark Payton. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And the pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And that misses. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. He went down on strikes last time up. Swing, and he pops him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. In is Joey Votto now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here 0-2.
Not too many guys taking him out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Payton is under this one, and very quickly one gone. Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Aquino is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Still 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Eugenio Suarez becomes the first out of the inning. No balls and 1 strike. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McKinney is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Reese McGuire.
The catcher.
Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Jays, Billy McKinney. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right on that thing as this is smoked into center field for a base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round triple of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Lorenzen, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. Right fielder coming on. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw into second. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Amir Garrett enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Check swing called strike 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Digging in once again, Rendell Gritcher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Payton is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. 8th inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Aristides Aquino. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Derek Fisher is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Derek Fisher.
Danny Jansen is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. First pitch on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Fouled off. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Biggio is there for it. Two gone.
Now
stepping in and ready for another shot, Tucker Barnhart. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Joe Panik will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Standing in, Danny Jansen. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Here's Joe Panik as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Payton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in now, Brendan Drury. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but...
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Matt Bowman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. High in the air into shallow left center. Castellanos comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Fisher. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. So stepping in, Mark Payton, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Wilmer Font comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Into the box, Jesse Winker, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Hard hit towards center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Votto is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Makes the catch, and the Blue Jays run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. 19-1 this evening.